Okay. Weird. Alright, hello, whoa, let's put that back over those. Welcome to PAST THE RINGS ZBR067. Today we're talking about the älskade, varandra, mycket, mятеж split cassette that came out on November 23rd of 2016. So, this is kind of a weird release. This is the only release that I ever did that was a non-digital release. So, the history behind that kind of explains everything. So, I loved Zegema. I love Zegema. I was talking with Arvid on Facebook or something like that, and he mentioned that they had a song that they weren't going to put on anything, and they wanted it to be a just a physical thing. They didn't want it on the internet. I guess they kind of thought it was a bit different from their other stuff, which I don't really think it is, especially after hearing the new album. This song totally makes sense. It's just a bit more of the spaghetti western take on the post-hardcore screamo thing, and it is fantastic. Anyway, so the stipulation was, here's a song that you can use for a split, because I think at that point mятеж was planning that 2017 European tour, and there was talks of us possibly even touring together, or for at least like 2 or 3 shows, I don't know, or longer. It was not to be, but this probably came out of that conversation. So we pieced together 3 songs from a couple different releases that I'll get to in a bit to make up our side of the split. So what's next? I guess, Arvid had mentioned that they had at one point thought about releasing a single song, 1 copy on cassette, and that came. The only way to get that copy would be to buy the used car that one of them was selling in Sweden. So it was kind of like, oh, we really want to sell this car. Maybe we can like move it with this this one-off song kind of thing. Anyway, it was just an idea, but I thought that was pretty sweet. I'd never heard of that before. So I guess I'll start with the art. The art from this is actually from my friend Sally, who's done a couple things for Zegema, especially in the earlier days. So she had done some watercolor paintings and stuff, and she sent me them, and I was like, I absolutely love this. So I chose, there you go, a couple of them for the front, and they kind of bleed over to the back. And there was also this, which I really liked. So this is the inside, which I'll show you in a second. This was the first release that I did that was a one of these resealable bags. So I had gotten the idea from Friendly Otter. Olin had used one for the Heisei tape, I believe. So I had asked him, where did you get that? I would really like to use some of those. So I was told, and then I grabbed a bunch, and I've done a couple releases with them since. So this part is just on like a piece of paper that I had photocopied at Staples back in the day. So there's the inside with all of the lyrics and stuff like that. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. I remember it taking a long time to do. Band members in the stems. The tape is just on like an aqua thing, which matched the art pretty well. So Zegema and the mятеж side. There were 70 copies made. I believe Zegema took 20, and I sold the other 50. This was a pretty good seller for Zegema, and it helped that I was able to ship them because of the packaging in like letter envelopes, essentially. So I was able to ship them around Canada, and I believe I lied at the post office and said it was documents or photographs. So I was able to send it for very cheap. Is there much more info? Oh, I guess I'll talk about the songs. So I can't tell you much about the Zegema song because it is in Swedish, and I don't know any Swedish at all. But I did write the lyrics for the other band, so I can probably explain that. Oh, in case you didn't know, mятеж was the project, the solo project from Chris. Chris played in Makara and Yafet Kodo and the Anasazi, and I'm probably missing another 1 or 2 bands in there, and started mятеж and then asked me to do vocals. So it was an instrumental project for maybe like 4 or 5 songs before we started doing a bunch of stuff together. So anyway, I did the lyrics for this. So this was, first one, Baby Rolls, is actually the first track that was from a 2-part thing that was ended up, the other half of the song, the other half. The other half of the story or whatever is on this split. So Baby Rolls was supposed to go on this, but that length and the length of Inhaling Infants put this, make it too long to be a 7-inch. So I had to split them up, which is kind of funny too. No, I'll go into that later. That's in the Rip Past the Rings. Baby Rolls is just about, it's about the older generations essentially eating the younger generations. And that is their baby rolls in the second part, Inhaling Infants. They're eating the babies. Anyway, so that's all in the lyrics and stuff like that. The second one, Accidental Coffin Making, I believe is a very short song that was meant for a comp that Sean Decker was putting out. And the initial vocals that I recorded at Steve's house were atrocious, so I wanted to re-record them. But for whatever reason, when I sent the new stuff to Sean, the old vocals ended up on that. So I was like, I want to release the new vocals because this is way better than the other version. I don't remember what it's about. It's about me not knowing how to be happy. I'm pretty sure is what that was about. And the last one, Gnawing Our Way Out of the Rat Bin, is a song that I wrote about moving to New Zealand and also having a baby. No, that doesn't work. I don't remember what the second thing was, but that's the whole point of the beginning, is like me trying to talk to my parents about it, and them likely having a hard time. Yeah, so I don't know. I really like this release, especially for the mятеж side, even though it's just a collection of songs. Oh, Gnawing Our Way Out of the Rat Bin was initially released on the Swamp Comp 2 cassette as like an unreleased song. And then I just decided to put on this, especially considering we knew we weren't going to be releasing this digitally until now. So I've just posted it online if you'd want to go listen to the songs and grab it. They're officially all in one place for the first time because the VSOM song was released last year, I believe, on a Moment of Collapse comp, some kind of a comp. So it's out there now, so I can put this out digitally also. So this is officially ZBR067, and coming up next is the Saligia 10-inch, the new Innocence that I helped release. Some pretty cool info on that, and I guess we'll just stop it there. Yeah.